What's up, guys? Frid here, and here in my garage we got this Trident 660. Okay, so today I just wanted to make a little video talking about the things that I like and the things that I don't like about this bike. All right, now this is my first moto vlog, I guess you can say, although I'm not on the road. I'm just here in my garage, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of these. I don't think I will. It's just probably just a one-off thing I'm going to do here right now. Uh, if you see the videos on my channel, it's mostly just me playing drums. So if you want to see more of that, then yeah, hit subscribe or whatever, or don't, whatever. So let's talk about the bike. We'll start with things that I like. I'm not going to get into numbers or specs or whatever. There's tons of videos on YouTube. There's so much info online about that. If you want to know, if you want numbers, if you want, horsepower, torque, or, suspension travel, or whatever, how big the brakes are or whatever. Yeah, just go look somewhere else for that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to talk about things I like and things I don't like. Okay, let's start with the things that I like. Okay, first of all, just look at it. Just look at it. Okay, aesthetically, it's fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous looking bike. And yeah, when they did the launch, yeah, I was in the market for a bike, and I saw this online, and like right away I fell in love with how it looked. I was like, that's a great looking bike. I think that's the bike that I want. So I put my deposit down in November of 2020, and the bike arrived at the dealer in May 21, so just a couple of months back. So it took a while, and as far as I know, this is one of the first ones that arrived in the GTA, in the Toronto area. So yeah, when I got it, the dealer didn't even have any accessories or anything. They just had the bike. They're like, just come and get it. If you don't want it, we'll sell it to somebody else. I was like, nope, I'll come, I'll take a look, and, whatever, I'll get it. So before I go any further into what I like and what I don't like, shooting a video here. Come on. So my wife just walked in and opened the garage door. Hi.
Hi.
So before we continue here, I just want to mention that this list of the things I like and things I don't like, this is just my own personal and professional opinion. Okay, this is nothing really to do with like the actual bike. This is me as a rider of what I like and what I don't like about the motorcycle. Okay, every rider is going to have a different experience on it. So the things that I don't like, another person might love them. So keep that in mind. Okay, these are just things that I like and what I don't like. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is the power output, and the power delivery is excellent on this bike. I find that I never need any more than what it gives me. I think it's perfect for me and the way I ride on, the roads here in Toronto. Yeah, you twist the throttle, this thing goes, man. Like it's really impressive. Okay, next thing, let's see here. The all LED lighting is pretty cool. I really like the way all the LED lights work. The clutch feel is really good. I really like the clutch. I find that the clutch is excellent. Okay, and let's talk about the exhaust note. I mean, yeah, I like it. I like it and I don't. It's a triple. I'll start it up so you can hear it. I think I prefer the sound of like V-twins or parallel twins. I like a more like a throaty kind of exhaust note. This one's all right. It'll sound pretty good in the garage, but when you're out on the road, it's actually fairly quiet. You don't really hear that much. It would definitely benefit from an aftermarket exhaust, but another thing I don't like is since this is a brand new model, aftermarket is very limited and it's expensive. Okay, I saw Yoshimura exhaust for like 1,200 US dollars. So like I ain't gonna spend that kind of dough on a bike that, like a budget bike. Like the fuck would I do that for? It's stupid. So let's check it out. Yeah, that's the exhaust note. Another thing I really like about the bike is the handling. It handles like a dream, like going through like twisty roads, and it's so like that's the first thing I noticed when I rode it home from the dealer is how effortlessly it goes through corners and turns. Yeah, it's really a dream through twisty roads. So if you live somewhere that's like canyons, like down Smokies or something like that, so this bike is great for that. So yeah, handling, thumbs up. What else? Okay, let's uh let's talk about things that I don't like. Okay, here we go. Now, I find the bike very uncomfortable. And that is contrary to what a lot of other YouTubers are saying and what a lot of other people who review the bike are saying. They say they find it comfortable, and I couldn't disagree more. I find the seat kind of hard. I find that when I ride longer than like 20 minutes or so, my ass gets really sore, but keep in mind, I do got a pretty bony butt. So, again, that's me as a rider. It's not really saying much about the actual bike. Um, but yeah, I find it very, very uncomfortable. I went out for a ride last week. I was on the road for 6 hours. And holy crap, let me tell you, the last 2 hours of that ride, oh man, no, it was like torture. My ass was just killing me. I even had an AirHawk seat on this thing, and it was still killing me. So, again, bony butt. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. So, uh, I forgot another thing that I do like about the bike is the dash. The instrumentation panel is really nice. It's very bright. It's not difficult to see no matter what the weather conditions are. You can always see it. There's no difficulty seeing it. It's pretty cool. Okay, back to things that I don't like. As you can see, I'm 6'2" and I weigh about 180 pounds. So I wouldn't really recommend this bike for anybody taller than me. Even me, I'm kind of like on like that cusp of I might be too tall. I'll sit on it and I'll show you. That's me on the bike. So it's not that bad. Like there's not that much of a bend in my knee. It's still like it's not like a sport bike. I rode an R6 like a couple of weeks ago, and like it was like this, and right away I was like, I don't like this. So this is not bad, and it's fairly upright. But I find this area right here, it's very skinny. It's very, very slim. And I find that another thing I don't like is the I don't know what it is. It's the handlebars, the grips. Whenever I ride, after 20 minutes or so, my throttle hand starts to go numb. So, and I've tried to, adjust my riding position. I'm not doing a death grip on the bike. I'm very relaxed. My posture is straight, and just try not to grip too hard, try to be as relaxed as possible. But it doesn't matter. It seems like no matter what I do, after about 15-20 minutes of riding, my hand starts to go numb. I put these grip puppies on, and it does make a difference. It's great. Like I prefer it with the grip puppies on, but it still goes numb, and my wrists do get sore. And that 6-hour ride I was talking about earlier, yeah, my wrist in the last 2 hours, it was like torture. It was killing me. So, and I find that when I brake, a lot of my weight gets kind of shifted onto my wrists when I brake, even when I'm not braking hard. Like I've tried to adjust this by, gripping the tank with my knees a little harder, and that does help, kind of controlling the bike with your legs rather than your arms. And it does help, but then like the inside of my leg gets sore. So yeah, I'm not sure if, for what I like to do, the way I ride, if this was really the best choice for me. Another thing I don't like, going back to what I said earlier, how I said I like the dash, it's also something I don't like. I find that it's almost like there's too much technology in the motorcycle, and with all the information that gets displayed on the dashboard, it's almost distracting, and I don't want to be distracted when I'm riding. I want to focus on the road. I want to enjoy my ride. I don't want to be constantly looking at the dash. And also, because of my height, when I do look at the dash, I have to put my head down, so I have to very briefly take my eyes off the road for a second, and I don't like to do that. So another thing I don't like is the mirrors. I find that it's a great view of my elbows when I ride, and I've tried to adjust them, and they're okay, but it'll definitely benefit from some bar end mirrors. I think some bar end mirrors, not only do they look good, but functionality I think is really good. Well, the suspension is pretty stiff. Yeah, it's definitely more on the sporty side. And I guess that's okay for depending on what type of riding you do. I think it's a little bit too stiff for my liking. But again, like another rider might think it's perfect, right? So, yeah, you feel the bumps in the road, and living in Toronto, there's a lot of bumps in the road. So, I think that's it. I think that's my list of likes and dislikes about the bike. I really like the rims. The rims, the tires, the Michelin Road 5s, they're excellent. The rims look great, especially when you shine them up, turn them some bitches sideways, they look awesome, right? The swing arm license plate holder, I think looks excellent. Some people are really divided on that. Some people who love it, some people hate it. I love it. I think it looks great. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. We'll call it a day. And I've been thinking a lot about this, and it kind of pains me because I do love the look of the bike. I think it's a gorgeous bike, and it feels premium when you're riding it. You don't feel that it's a budget bike. You feel it's more premium than what you paid for the bike. It's great. However, after careful consideration, I think it's time to go full dad mode and get an ADV, get rid of this bike and get an ADV bike. I got lots of issues, like I said, lots of pain issues, lots of, issues going on. I got tennis elbow in both elbows. My back is constantly screaming at me all day, on or off the bike, whatever, in my car. So I don't want to stop riding, but I'd like to get a bike that doesn't aggravate these issues and kind of works with me and, is comfortable and fun to ride. So yeah, full dad mode. Here I come. Gonna get an ADV. So yeah, I don't know. If you live in the GTA and are interested, hit me up and we can talk. Okay, thanks for watching this video. And before I go, I just want to point out my hat here. You can see it. Yep. Pugalug Pug Rescue. Check them out online. Pugalug.com. Show some love for the pugs. All right. Bye.